Yeah. Yo, Sunday and Mondays is lit. We hit the field, pads clashing, quarterback vision, throw deep with mad passion, defense pressing, they're blitzing like wolves. I'm juking through the line, there's pressure in these moves. It's 4th and inches, pod and long. The crowd is loud, we're bringing the storm. Hail Mary in the sky, let it fly, do or die. Touchdown dance, now the end zone's on fire. Welcome to Pod and Long, your weekly blitz of gridiron football fire.
Hello and welcome to Pod and Long. I'm your host Ryan. It's great to have you with us. I'm here once again with Mr. Mike.
I'm here playing on the IR, and we're gonna play through the pain this week, boys.
You're playing through the pain, baby, and I'm also here.
I feel as good as Unc Rivers does.
You could play. You Tears of Joy. Get him back out there.
Out there slinging it.
We're also here with a returning Mr. Megastar Mark. Welcome back, sir.
Man, we got to have that Eric Bischoff, song.
We do. I don't know what's going on with my.
If you don't have that, X-Pac will work too.
I did have it, and now nothing's working on my sidebar. So,
well, good job, Ryan.
Sure, it's not working. None of the songs are working. Great. Awesome. We are here to talk about football. I just want to say a real quick thank you to Tread for filling in last week, jumping on board. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. And then the Steelers won, so it gave him good luck, Tread. It was a good luck for you. Drew is coming in hot. I don't know where he is, but he's coming off the top rope at some point.
With a flying nothing. Just
flying double axe handle.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be here in midstream, so we'll bring him in as soon as he's here. And
sounds painful. Midstream? Ugh. You don't want
prostate issues, prostate issues.
Jeez, burns.
In 2023, 4 friends were sentenced to watch bad football for crimes they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped, arguing over text message to the YouTube underground. Today, still growing their audience, they survive with silly voices and running gags. If you have an hour to kill, if you have nothing better to do, and if you can find them, maybe you can listen to the A Block.
Welcome. Here he is.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Man, is it sticky? It looks sticky. Is it sticky?
Oh, it's a little sticky.
Yeah.
It's a little sticky.
Why do you have that? And is that a recent purchase? Because I feel like you would have broken out the X-Pac figure years ago at this point, Ryan.
I just got it tonight.
Oh, there you go.
I just got it tonight. It's a Christmas present for a certain Titans fan.
Oh, very nice.
It's going to a certain Titans fan.
Certain one out there.
A certain Titans fan out there. Well, the A Block is big tonight. We've got some big news. Do we start with the breaking news or do we start with the most fun news? Let's start with the breaking news. Sharon Moore, Michigan's head coach, not only was fired, was also arrested. He gone. What happened here? I don't even know. I've barely been able to read it. He's out. Michigan coaches can't stop stepping on their own dicks.
As of recording, there's not a lot of information on what he did other than it was an inappropriate something with a coworker.
Yeah.
Is that what we're getting? Okay.
Yeah, but it must be really bad if he's getting arrested.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't show your peebus to people unless they ask to see your peebus. Then you can show your peebus. Mike, show your peebus. No.
Mike? No.
We'll need Drew to split the vote. We'll need Drew to
he's not voting yes on that. He's a professional.
You don't know that. He's also, he's all about the ratings.
Is that penis equals ratings?
Yeah, Mike's penis equals ratings.
Only yours.
You bet it does.
Clip that and send it to some people.
For the ones you love. So
there's two sides to every coin. Sharon is out and it's very upsetting and weird, but also Biff is the coach.
which what a godsend that is to have Biff back and coaching a bowl game.
You know, Biff wouldn't do anything like that.
No, he wouldn't.
Biff's
He's
a
too
great
busy,
guy.
He's too busy studying like the 46 defense. That's what he's doing. That's what he does in his spare time. Just
watch his videos on the 46 defense.
Rob Ryan 46 defense with the Saints that one year. That's what he focused. That's what he's on.
Here comes Coach Ryan, greased up and gaining speed on the silver chute. Look at that hair fly. Woo! Launch it. Oh, he's airborne and splashed down into the bucket of goo. That is a full body submersion, folks. The USC lid stayed on. How about them?
Man, that video though, when I think oiled up Rob Ryan, I don't think like buffalo sauce Rob Ryan. I think,
goo?
Yeah, like petroleum jelly.
Well, all the other ones were gross, so I had to make it goo.
Yeah, because this is such a highbrow podcast. I'm glad you didn't show those.
I think we need to shut this down. The internet was a bad idea.
Yeah, you have started a very bad trend, Mark.
I
really
created one in a long. I haven't created one since that first wave.
You really.
You were the one who ran with it.
You really.
The fart dog.
You really. Oh, you want to see that?
Wake up, it's Jake and the fart dog. That's right, buddy. Oh, he's armed and gassy this morning. Deep rumbling fart. We are live, 107.3.
Drew's not here, so he can play all the stupid shit.
That is so dead on because it is exactly what would happen if a show named Jake and the Fart Dog existed.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Yeah.
I love how serious he got at the end of it after he got his intro out.
Gotta get the final plug in there.
He's a
right?
professional.
He's a professional. He's not screwing around.
Oh, that's why Jake is the constant, and it's the fart man and the fart dog who keep getting replaced.
Yeah.
Well, it's either one or the other.
Some sort of flatulence related side piece.
You need a flatulence host, a flatulence related side host. All right. Wow. I like we went from a serious coach arrested to Jake and the fart
dog.
That's this show in a nutshell.
We contain multitudes.
We are, we can play in different.
When Drew's not here to have his hand on the wheel, we go off the rails pretty quick.
Yeah, it's great when Dad's not home.
On the field, I've got a play for every defense. Off it, this is the one that matters most. It isn't about X's and O's. It's about trust, respect, and showing up for the people you love. Whether you're calling audibles at home or...
The fact that the book sticks to him always gets me.
Coach Sexbook.
Coach Sexbook.
All right. Sharon Moore is gone. Well, I guess we'll find out more. I don't know. Maybe Drew knows more when he gets in here. We'll find out more.
It literally is breaking right when we're going on. So, like, I mean,
literally, I just got a message about it right before I hit start.
Right.
So crazy. Michigan coaches just can't help themselves for some reason. I mean, Harbaugh didn't do that, but certainly recruiting violations. And the other guy, who was that guy's name who was filming practices or whatever? That guy too.
Bill Belichick?
Well, yes, he did that as well, but
Rich Rod.
It wasn't Rich Rod. Who was the weird guy filming everything for Harbaugh? Rich Rod also got in trouble, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. All right, the other big story.
Carr.
Oh, poor Lloyd Carr. Phillip Rivers is back with the Colts.
Somehow, Phillip Rivers has returned.
Except that's the line people would want to hear.
My God.
What? He's 44 years old.
Yep.
He is going to start?
Yes.
Daniel Jones got injured. Daniel Jones blew out his Achilles. Very sad.
Yep.
Comeback season ruined.
Yeah. And it sucks for him, too, because that's a year injury. He's not going to come back till like middle of next year, middle of the next season.
Right. Kind of screwed up his career, maybe a little bit here.
Achilles really does fuck with you. Like, especially when you got a plant. It's a good thing he's a quarterback and doesn't have to do that all the time.
Well, he's a running quarterback, though, too. Yeah. So
not anymore, he ain't.
Not anymore. But somehow we go back to Phillip Rivers, who was up for the Hall of Fame. He could have been inducted this year. He had waited 5 years. It's been 5 years since he played. He could have been inducted. He probably was not going to be honest. If Eli Manning didn't get in on the first try, I doubt Phillip Rivers was going to get in. I mean, eventually he probably will, but
yeah.
Yikes. Phillip is back, and he may start this week.
I love it. I mean, just for the craziness of this whole season has just been so fucking weird. This is just the icing on the cake. Phillip Rivers, by the way, I saw his introductory air quotes press conference today. His return press conference.
Yes,
he looks I think I'm in slightly better shape than he is at this point.
Wow.
He looks so out of it. He looks so old. I can't. Okay, another thing too. Daniel Jones was getting the shit kicked out of him behind that Colts O-line. What's gonna happen to Phillip Rivers?
Good question. He can't move. There's no way he can move.
He definitely can't move. He couldn't move when he retired 5 years ago.
He wasn't good that season.
Yeah.
I don't care. I love it.
I do too. No, Mike, I'm
Colts,
We all love it.
If you're the Colts at this point in the season, what other options are out there?
But also, you can't. Are you going to start him on the road against Seattle's defense? What's wrong with you?
They're not going to start him week 1.
No, they should.
He's going to be there. He's going to be there to be a
feed Riley Leonard to the wolves.
They're going to whoever the backup was for Daniel Jones is going to play next week.
Yeah,
give him another week, and then I bet you in 2 weeks he starts.
Yeah, you got to start him at home if you're going to do anything. Start him at home
in the dome. Yeah.
Handoff.
A lot of handoffs. He could probably still sling it. I'm guessing he can sling it if there's no rush, but
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I can't imagine he stayed in football shape 5 years after he retired.
That's what having 10 kids will do to you. I gotta get out of the house.
Now, maybe he is active because of that. I will say that he probably has good cardio, but still.
He's just stressed out. He's got to get out. I'm surprised they didn't call this man.
Is your quarterback struggling? Try Kyle. He's 50, wears number 18, and yeah, he's kind of mediocre.
He's better than what we got.
Stays in the pocket. Completes, usually, and he'll probably.
Our boy.
And then finally in the A block, Brian Cox, who we haven't thought about since 1998, probably, fired by the Giants for refusing to, unhappy about his seat placement on the team plane. Is this the weirdest firing we've had? This is the weirdest season we've ever had.
It's bizarre.
Absolutely. This is the NFL's dream, though. My God, they love this. Everybody's average. It just doesn't matter anymore.
Nobody's good.
You're right.
Nothing makes sense. Every week we're like, we know for sure that Trevor Lawrence is bad. 2 great games in a row. We know for sure the Steelers need to fire. Nope, they win.
One thing is for sure, Phillip Rivers certainly isn't coming back after 5-year hiatus.
Oh, now he's back.
Right.
Surprised they didn't call Brady.
God.
Call him back. He's chomping at the bit.
I'd quit watching football. I'd quit this podcast. I'd quit everything. Just if Brady ever came back. I'm fucking done with that.
Well. All right, it's time to move to categories.
They're sweeping the nation.
McConkey took on the Eagles this week.
Philly's got a new sheriff.
You really think you can touch me, Cup?
Dispatch, tell the boys to clear South 9th. We're coming in hot.
I don't kick back. I kick names and take ass.
Kick names and take ass. McConkey.
Yeah. Kick names, take ass.
McConkey. I'm a little upset with McConkey this week.
He did not play well in this game.
His lackluster performance caused me to lose to Mark's wife by less than a point.
Oh,
yep. Literally, if he caught a 10-yard pass, I would have been fine.
Nicole woke me up to tell me that one.
A stupid fantasy league that I don't care about.
So anyway, this week on McConkey.
Yes.
McConkey traveled to New York City to deliver a witness who's supposed to testify in a murder trial. However, the witness is soon kidnapped from his custody, and trying to get him back, McConkey finds the case involves the Puerto Rican nationalist, a lady novelist, and a dead beauty queen.
Wow.
Who plays who, though?
Oh, well, the Puerto Rican nationalists are led by Raul Julia.
Whoa!
The lady novelist is played by Shelley Hack, and the dead beauty queen is TV's favorite MASH, Loretta Swit.
Raul Julia in an early performance.
Wow.
Young Raul Julia.
Wow.
Young Raul Julia.
I love, by the way, that McConkey's in the Big Apple in the 70s. That's a dirty city, man.
Got to clean that shit up.
Crossover.
Right. I don't know if he's going to be able to handle that.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I can't wait.
New York in the 70s was rough.
Yeah, I got to figure out how many more weeks we got left. I got to tie up some loose ends here.
Yeah,
you
Abe
sure
Pagoda is lurking. Whoop.
Oh, we just lost him.
Wow, he really did have to take some time off to go.
Wow,
play in
he's
McConkey.
quit the podcast to finish the
Yeah.
McConkey season. Well, I guess
McConkey. He plays by his own rules.
Give me your badge and your gun, McConkey.
Guess I'm on my own. One man, one mustache, one mission. Take ass and kick names. McConkey. When
What a tagline!
I don't know why I think that's funny, but
What a tagline! He's back.
I don't know exactly. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I've got some loose ends to tie up. We got to the Super Bowl, but
Yeah,
You got plenty of time. You got plenty of
specter
time.
of Abe Vigoda is hanging.
Abe Vigoda haunts us.
Yeah, right.
He's haunting.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's MacGyver.
Harry
I don't
Dean.
know. A part of me still hopes that Linda Ronstadt makes another appearance.
Yeah, we need Linda back.
That was the
We
best cast ever.
We need
John Boy Walton, Richard Thomas.
Yeah,
as
yes, that's right.
yes.
As
the
the
drug
villain.
kingpin.
Yeah.
yes,
He's
we
out to
need
get
John
need a-
Boy Walton and Raul Julia.
we need a gypsy. We need the gypsy to come back.
Yeah, she's like his plucky person on the streets, you know?
Well, the Chargers took on the Eagles on Monday Night Football,
And they beat them.
and they won that game. Somehow the Chargers did not charger.
Well, it's easy
And-
because the Eagles are absolute dog shit, just like every member of that stinking, dirty, horrible, mismanaged, piss-ass poor city that they call of brotherly love. I'm going to say one thing right now. All right. When Eagles fans started ripping on our YouTube videos,
Yeah.
What happened to that team?
They fell
What
apart.
happened? They lost 3 in a row. So I'm going to present this to all you Eagles fans listening, which I assume you're on your Walkmans or you're on some you're listening on an 8-track player or something like that because it's all you can afford.
Betamax.
Yeah, it's Betamax, right. So if you apologize to us right this week on YouTube, on our YouTube shorts or our YouTube whatever clips that we're going to do, if
You
you
gotta
apologize for how shitty you are and you apologize for Rocky 5, I will lift the curse and your Eagles will win this week. So there it is.
I like heel Mark. Heel Mark. They are not happy. They're not happy with our Eagles takes.
Yeah.
Blame Nick Sirianni, guys.
Move out of your hovel.
Blame Nick Sirianni.
Yeah,
Okay, this was one of the worst performances Jalen Hurts has ever had.
Probably the worst.
They look bad.
Yep.
And guess what, boys? Guess what? He's been inducted into a nominee for dumbest plays with this gem.
Hurts picked off, intercepted, and now the ball's out, and Hurts ends up with a ball in his hands. He fumbles. Chargers ball. Troy Dye ends up on the ball.
The double turnover. The double turnover. I'm unbelievable.
Just fall on the ball. You've already thrown the interception. It becomes the Chargers' possession. You fall on the ball. It's a new set of downs for you.
The best part about that is that when he got that fumble, he did make a football move. He was smart enough to make a football move and then fumbled. That was fantastic. That was
so
brilliant.
funny.
Fumbling is a football move.
Yeah, that was holy shit. The Eagles are just a wreck. I don't think the Chargers looked that great. I mean, they did enough to win, and that's all that matters. I've said that for years now. A win is a win is a win, and it does not matter how you win as long as you win.
Right.
But like the Eagles were just giving that game away every chance they had. It was so weird to watch this team. And then, there's all that story about them having a fucking inflatable bunny in the
I thought that was
locker
fake
room.
when you first sent that. I
No,
thought
that was
fake.
100% real. They got rid of it this week because they thought because of all the backlash against it. And like Sirianni, just none of this seems serious to me. Are you getting that vibe? Like he just doesn't seem like a serious coach.
Like he doesn't think this is a problem?
Right. No, yeah, but also like he doesn't. He's a goofball. Like I think
I hate his
lucked
guts.
I feel like he lucked into the Super Bowl. Whoa.
Hey,
Coming in hot.
yes.
So sorry I'm late, boys. I was on the phone with the Indianapolis Colts. They were telling me to warm up the shoulder.
I thought you were going to bring up a Michigan's coach being fired. Have you seen this?
There's time for that. That story just got weirder in the last hour.
We were just talking about that. We were just talking about right before we went on. It got real weird.
Got real weird.
Yeah, right.
Got real weird. Well, we're in category 1, so we didn't get very far. Chargers beating the Eagles. Of course, Mark healed off on the Philly fans.
Yeah, I have to.
Yes.
Drew, did it get Dave Kahn weird?
It could by the time it's over.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Because it's one thing when you fire a guy for an inappropriate relationship. It's another thing when that guy then gets turned over to the police.
Yeah.
That ain't great. But silver lining, Drew.
I know.
He's
Biff
the head
is
coach.
back, baby.
Biff is coaching a bowl game.
Coaching a prominent bowl game.
Yes, he is.
Biff is
which I don't think he ever did at Charlotte.
I mean, does this get him, considering what he's done already, does this get him a gig again? It has to, right?
It should.
I
Not
think
the Michigan gig.
I think it would come down to if he wants a gig or not, and I don't know the answer to that.
I'm telling. I mean, if Central Arkansas calls, I mean,
don't consign him to the FCS. At least give him Arkansas State.
Okay.
Wow. It's the Eagles should have won this game. Back to the Eagles Chargers. Eagles should have won this game. They had the ball 1st and 10 from like their 23, and Hurts. All he needed to do was either bleed clock and kick a field goal to tie it. I thought for sure. I was watching it with some people. I was like, "This is gonna end in a tie." Like these teams are both do not care. They both want a tie desperately. They both would love to get out of here without a loss. But then they throw this Hurts throws a crazy pass into triple coverage, and it gets tipped and intercepted. Game over. Like you didn't need to do that. Why are you doing that?
If that game ended in a tie and we had 2 ties in a single season, I also would have quit. Just like I said earlier, if Brady ever came back, I would quit. Just watching football, I would do the same thing. I can't stand 2 fucking ties in the same season.
I hate ties.
I don't know. Like it hurts. This is like, obviously the 3rd game in a row that he's looked bad. And I don't know what Philly fans were calling for him to get benched. I mean, I know they're Philly fans, so like I said, they're,
wow.
The synapses aren't really firing correctly, but still, like, to call for Hurts to get that's insane. That's way, way, way too early.
I mean, he looks bad.
I'm
not sure why.
Yeah.
But he looks like he can't throw the ball to open receivers. AJ Brown
doesn't care.
Either doesn't care or can't catch the ball or what. I'm not really sure what's going on there.
They were until recently a team that seemed comfortable with the identity of winning ugly, and it seems like they're not that team anymore. Like they've not they haven't gone full who's our boy Kingsbury. Like they're not going for style points here, but it seems like they kind of want to win a certain way, and it's not working out for them.
Yeah, it's a good point. I don't know. I just I feel like they got to turn it around now because they are so desperate and they're running out of time. So who do they play this week? I'm kind of curious because I almost would like put good money that whoever it is they're going to beat.
Yeah, their road to hoe is not super easy, especially relative to Dallas.
They are home against the Raiders. Drew's X.
Oh,
Dallas
is the one with the hard schedule. My bad. I think the Eagles get the Raiders and the Commanders twice in the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, so this is their get right game.
They have
Eagles have Raiders, Commanders, Bills,
and then Commanders again.
And the Commanders again.
So they have 3 easy games.
Yeah, right.
And then the Bills game.
Let me just cut off part of the show for later. Raiders are fucking terrible.
Yeah, they suck.
They are awful.
It's a good thing we don't have any Raiders fans on here because
sweet Lord.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
You made the right call, Drew.
The Eagles.
Come on, Gino.
Again?
In the kitchen, big.
It's now Baby Hands' job, right? Baby Hands got the job.
Who gives a shit?
It's Mendoza's job now.
Does that really make a difference? I don't think it does.
No, I think they're another. I'm pretty sure they're another.
Yeah.
All right.
Every mock draft you see has them taking that kid from Oregon, who, by the way, I think is good. I haven't seen a ton of him play, but
I was curious what you thought of him because I've seen
out.
nothing of this kid. Nothing.
He loses to JMU next weekend. There's going to be questions.
JMU. We got a big stripe
JMU.
spiral. Huge stripe spiral this week.
Oh, yeah.
It's massive. It even has some creative with it. It's got
so much petty drama. I can't. It's amazing.
A lot of pettiness. All right, moving on. Bills. The Bills and the Bengals have maybe the most fun game of the entire season, and it had snow, which is always fun. Bills win. Joe Burrow was dangerous until he threw 2 stupid picks, and then he blew it, and the Bills ended up pulling it out. Josh Allen, superhero-like effort. Bills are back, baby.
Although that run that keeps getting played, I could have run for that touchdown. There was not a Bengal in sight for that 40-yard run.
So let me tell you a story. I was driving home, and this game was on the radio. It was whatever the local affiliate was airing the Bills game. And they went to a Bills post game after rather than go to another game, and having nothing else to listen to, I decided to listen to the Bills post game, and they started taking calls in extraordinarily perfect Bills fashion. 4 of the first 5 calls they took called to complain about the Bills. And 2 of them in particular complaining that the Bills won.
What?
They needed to have more dirty snow beer.
I don't know. Their argument was like the team should bottom out so that they fire everybody and gut the roster and start all over. But like 4 of the first 5 callers were upset about the Bills, called to complain after a win. This is a city that killed its own fake lake monster. What are we doing?
They sure did. They're very bitchy. It
was a
very
boring
bitchy.
episode of Cops.
Yes. A lot of short memories in Buffalo about what life was like before this. So
that's because the alcohol killed the brain cells.
Yeah.
At least we have a reason, Philly. You were just born under power lines or something. I don't know.
Why?
So many attacks on Philly tonight. My God. Kick a man while he's down.
Boy, that Philly Bills game is going to be real salty this year.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
That's right. Coming up.
Week 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
Second to last game.
I'll tell you what, though, the more I watch the Bills, I feel I love the young. Their defense isn't there. It definitely is not there. But they've played better the last couple of weeks on defense. And they have a lot of young talent. Like, I love Cole Bishop. I mean, Wonder Bread is excellent. And Max Hairston, the first rounder, who I did not like when they drafted, is looking really good. That fat guy, love him too. So like, there's a lot of young talent on the squad, which I am, you need to get them experience now, because if they make the playoffs, it's going to get those guys are going to get tested. So
I'm happy to see them getting some mileage out of Dorian Williams. I know he kind of struggled in his rookie season, but it seems like he's at least a rotational piece for them now.
Yep. Oh yeah. He's a very good, like, they use him as like their run stopper, and they finally found a good spot for him. Actually,
yeah, that's right. That's about what he's good at.
Yeah. The guy who's been really good on the Bills is Shaq Thompson from the Panthers. He has been
You're welcome.
Excellent. So
right. Another Panther legend doing it.
But it's one of those things where if the offense is playing really well, the defense doesn't have to be great. It just has to get like 1 or 2 big stops a game.
Yep.
And that's going to keep them in it.
Yep. And they're making big plays on both sides of the ball right now. Now that isn't sustainable. You can't just always rely on that somebody's going to make like a big ass play. So we'll see how it goes. They got a huge game against New England this week. New England can win the division if they beat the Bills.
That's a big game.
Yeah, that's a huge game.
But I mean,
and New England's so good. So we'll see.
But I mean, if you look at the 7 teams that are in the playoffs for the AFC, it's the Broncos, it's the Pats, it's the Jags, it's the Steelers, Chargers, Bills, and Texans. Is there really anybody in there as a Bills fan you look at and you're terrified of?
No.
There you go. Like, it's the most open AFC it's been in probably 5 or 6 years. Like, Baltimore's not getting in. The Chiefs aren't getting in. Like, all the big problems you've ever had in the playoffs aren't going to be there this year.
Yep.
Right.
We'll see.
And you could very easily go from being the 6 seed to the 1 seed or the 2 seed.
Mm-hmm.
If you beat the Pats next week.
Yep.
Like,
it's going to be a huge game. And New England's, obviously, like I said, they haven't won that division in 5 years. So that's a big game.
I mean, they're 11-2. They got 2 games on you.
They do. Yep, they do. So
but What's their schedule look like?
They play Baltimore at Baltimore, I think, which is I don't care how bad Baltimore is. That's not an easy game.
Yeah, so their games are home for the Bills, at Ravens, at Jets.
And then Dolphins, I think.
And then Dolphins.
That last Dolphins game could be trappy.
It's home though.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. As a Bills fan, I just need the Bills to make it, get in the playoffs, and then see what because you
get in the dance.
You'd be the most experienced team in the AFC at that point in the playoffs. So that sometimes goes a long way. And got to get hot at the right time. I've said that for this entire season. Whoever gets hot right around here, this is the time. So we'll see.
The field is wide open. So,
well, I mean, I take back what I said about Baltimore a second ago because they're only a game behind the Steelers.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're close.
Pittsburgh is not great, but Baltimore's remaining schedule is Cincy, Pats, Packers, Steelers.
That is not an easy schedule.
No.
Cincinnati is playing piss too, so they're all right. So real quick on this one, not about the Bills. What the fuck was T. Higgins doing in this game? Did you see what happened to that poor guy? How did he get back in the game?
They call that the Cooper Cup. Here's your helmet, kid. Tell us what color Skittles you like.
Oh,
Plaid. All right, get on in there.
Brutal to watch. And obviously, they announced he's back in concussion protocol because, of course,
How could he not be?
Yeah, right.
All right, moving on. Huge win for the Packers. Packers beat the Bears. Big matchup. Packers get the win over Caleb's dad. It's the first time we could play.
It's been a while.
Caleb's dad might still be kind of sad because he doesn't know if Ben can save Caleb's ass. To quarterback the Bears is like sporting wool underwear. When things get hard, it's gonna rub you the wrong way.
Well, I don't know what this is a weird game. This is a weird game.
Wasn't this that like, and I understand I'm the one on this esteemed panel that always sits here and is like, listen, man, you're what your record says you are. But wasn't this like the most predictable big game that wasn't? Like, did anybody really think the Bears were going to win?
No.
And a lot of that, though, comes down to experience. They're just not used to these
exactly
type of games. So, in a couple of years, I think they will. I think these will be those.
Yeah,
bigger
continue
games
to
for them,
improve, right?
Right now, yeah, you're just like, okay, you're not winning this one. It's just not going to happen.
And that's okay. There's no shame in
Yeah,
that.
sure.
I'm sure every Bears fan will take what they've got now.
Well, what's crazy, though, is they went from
20 years.
Going into last week, they went from the number 1 seed and they dropped all the way down to number 7 in one loss.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what the NFL loves.
Right. Oh, God, yeah. And they're still, like I said, we won't really have a good idea until 2 weeks left. We still got 2 weeks of zaniness, I think, before things start crystallizing here.
There are some teams eliminated now, but there's a lot.
Yeah. And
a lot of divisional games still to go.
I can look at both conferences and I can kind of say, all right, I hear like 5 teams I feel like are definitely making it. But past that, I mean, there's still a lot of muddled middle in there.
For sure. All right, moving on. The head is forward. The Lions defeated the Cowboys. This was a mortal lock, right? The Lions kill the Cowboys every game they play against each other, and they did it again.
This didn't feel like a mortal lock, though. Dallas was coming off some pretty impressive games.
That is true, but then like when I've been making picks every week, I've been like going through and actually I have to make my picks. I'm like, Lions are going to kill the Cowboys, right?
Detroit went back to doing what they should do, which is just running the ball until somebody stops them. Like, don't get cute. Right. Just hand the ball off. You have 2 premier running backs, one of whom is maybe the first or second or third best running back in football, and just continue to own the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Even in a pass-happy league, that's still the recipe for success.
True. Very true.
Move the ball, control the clock.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving on to this category.
Not again.
Whoa there, big fella. Rough game?
You could say that.
Try this. It's called WeAss. Tiny donkey-shaped tablets. Huge help. When the Titans break your heart, WeAss.
Not this week. Titans get a victory. They defeat the Cleveland Browns. Killer Greg's team has their second win of the season. Second.
Am I the only one that looked at the box score for this and I thought this is the perfect game for Shedeur Sanders because he gets to say I played great and it's not my fault? Like,
yes. Literally, he wasn't even on the field for that last play.
He was complaining today, though, about so the fans were complaining that he didn't win the Player of the Week or what the award that they give every whatever.
Sure,
but you lost. I mean, they're never going to give it to somebody who lost.
Yeah. He played well, but it's also against the Titans.
But Drew, he sold the car. So.
Listen,
how much stock do you put in his performance?
2015 NBA Finals. LeBron James led both teams in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks, and was not the MVP because they lost.
Right. Sorry.
They lost. The Browns. Only the Browns could lose this way, where they go for 2 and they don't. They call that ridiculous like wildcat thing, and no one knows what they're doing. That was the most Browns way to lose. Judkins has no clue what he's supposed to be doing.
He's getting fired.
Yeah,
Stefanski's getting fired.
Oh, it's over.
It's
over.
It's over. Cam Ward, we talked about 2 weeks ago.
I like him
showing some flashes. Like I kind of get it. I feel like if you're a Titans fan, you feel like you got to look at him like every single week he's getting better, and that's all. What else can you ask for a rookie? So that's.
I'm not saying he's
no one.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's Peyton Manning because that's ridiculous. But remember, even great quarterbacks have terrible first seasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's not out there stinking up the place. He's not leading. He's not setting an NFL record for interceptions. He's looking pretty competent. There's flashes of brilliance. Yeah. Like if you get him a line where he's not running for his life, and you get him a couple of weapons to throw to, like they're going to turn around real fast.
Yeah, and he's a good leader, good guy. I feel like there's potential.
Especially get a good coach in there. Like who they hire for coach is really, really going to matter. It needs to be somebody who can foster his growth in terms of development, but also sort of let him lead as well because he's got to be the leader.
Belichick.
Oh boy,
no.
Crush that flower right on the vine.
But you could see it, right? You could see if they hire the right coach and then get a couple players and spend some money.
They have a lot of money. They're
in the AFC South. What's stopping them from being a good team in the AFC South?
They could hire somebody like Mike Vrabel. Oh wait!
Ouch! Ouch!
Oh wait!
That hurt. You just hurt Killer Greg real bad. Although he hated Mike Vrabel too.
He did hate Vrabel. Yeah.
Look, I don't like Mike Vrabel, but the man's done this for 2 different franchises where he's come in and they have very quickly righted the ship.
It's true.
He went to an AFC Championship game with Ryan Tannehill.
That's hard to do.
That's Blake Bortles-esque, if you will.
Blake Bortles-esque.
So
everyone forgets how close Blake Bortles was to going to the Super Bowl.
One
he was
horrible
incredibly
year.
Close.
It was like Brady, Bortles, Keenum, and I forgot who the fourth one was. Who were in the AFC and NFC Championship game? It was terrible.
Foles. It was Foles, right?
I think it was Folk. Yeah.
Wow.
But no, I think it's something where I'm really interested in who they go after.
Yeah.
I mean, the quarterback should be a draw. I'm thinking like what candidates will actually want this job. Like, will they have a quarterback with talent? Like that should draw in some good candidates.
So who's a young offensive coach who's gonna be looking for a job?
Cliff.
Norv Turner.
Norv Turner.
I mean, Cliff is not an impossibility.
He's kind of bombed out though.
I think this season has been a disaster.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, what's his face got hurt.
Also, like if he gets an interview and he wows them, which is what I always hear about him, is that he's a great interviewer. So
fine, I'll say it. Lane Kiffin.
Oh boy,
I don't like this new place.
What about the Notre Dame coach?
I don't think he's allowed back in the state of Tennessee, Drew.
Well, that could be true.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the candidate is, but there'll be somebody will want that job. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. All right, moving on to this category.
Oh, grab your Fago.
Party on the drug bridge. The Vikings win.
And Drew's back.
And they shut out the Commanders.
Yeah.
What in the Fago happened here?
Commanders are in trouble.
Yeah, they really are.
You're from
they are in
hell.
significant trouble.
My
The
God.
year from hell.
Dan Quinn's not going to get fired this year, but man, is this seat hot next year.
How do you go from where they were last year to just, what do they have, 3 wins?
It's not all Jaden Daniels being hurt. Like, this team had a good defense last year, which is just evaporated.
Every Commanders fan I know, when they think about Jaden Daniels, is holding a rosary and chanting the name of Robert Griffin III. Like,
Wasn't
having
this
terrible
some of the
flashbacks.
wasn't this some of the caution when he was drafted? Like, yo, this guy is hurt all the time, and then last year he wasn't.
There was that.
Yeah,
there was caution.
Remember when
about
some people here put him ahead of Brock Purdy on the Kyle Orton list?
Oh,
at that time, yes.
Orton line. Not anymore. Not anymore. The 49ers were off this week, right?
Yeah, we didn't get hurt during the bye. It was amazing.
Panthers. Yeah, were you sure about that?
You don't know that.
Pretty sure.
The injury
Don't
report.
put that into the universe. Something will come across the wire.
Sure, no one
Pretty
slept
sure.
in the shower.
Nope. I mean, they still have a path to the number 1 seed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they sure do. They're sneaky. They're like really sneaking in the shadows.
Well,
That's right.
You look at that division. Three teams in that division are making the playoffs.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Probably.
The Rams, the Seahawks, and the Niners are all going to
Yeah,
make the playoffs.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they all have more than 9 wins now, right?
Niners are at 9. The
Niners
are
at
4.
9. Okay.
They have,
Also
they
play
have
football.
Tennessee next week.
Panthers also had a bye, but I was keeping a close eye on the Saints-Bucks game because I need those Bucks to lose, and they did.
Yeah.
That House of Brahm comes through for me.
Yeah.
Tyler shucking it all over the field.
Bucks
The
are
Saints
also in trouble.
win.
Yeah.
The Bucks are in big trouble.
The problem with the Bucks is you don't know why they're in big trouble.
Well,
Like, what
everyone's hurt.
changed for them? Like, okay,
Everyone's
like all
hurt.
their running backs are hurt, but like Baker's playing.
All their
Some of
receivers
weapons
are hurt.
out there.
Did-
some of the receivers are hurt.
Did Todd Bowles remember he was Todd Bowles?
Yeah, it might have
Possible.
Yeah.
Todd
That guy
Bowles.
is. There's like no motivation with him. I feel like he just shows up to work and doesn't even talk to the players. Like, I just can't feel inspired by that man.
I
He's
always
just watching
forget.
He's just watching Sopranos reels on his phone
Yeah.
in his office all day long.
Oh, I
They
did
just
that.
shuts the door and he's got the old Double Dragon Tiger game. That's
Yeah.
the next 6
Yeah.
hours.
He's just playing Snake on his phone.
Bad
Never
dudes
play
on the NES.
Snake.
Oh no, Hackett.
Hackett's back.
I like these mobile games like Farmville.
No, actually, Hackett would be all about those Tiger Electronic games. He would.
100% true.
That is his speed right there.
It's true.
Can't have a Game Gear. It's got too many colors. It hurts
Oh.
the eyes.
Right.
Oh.
He doesn't
No.
Too
understand the
stimulating.
nuances of Sonic.
It's
I don't like the
overstimulating.
game where the blocks gotta fit together. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it goes fast. That's difficult. I hate
Ah,
that.
shit.
I just thought the whole goal was to stack them as high as possible.
Yeah, I like to build things.
I'm a builder.
I like shapes.
Yeah. Also, I don't like.
Rectangle's my favorite. It's kind of like a square, but it ain't.
I hate that square block. It's just too big. It's a big.
Where do you put that fucking thing?
Forgot
that
to call another
zig and
play.
zag. That zig and zag one always confuses me.
Todd Bowles
Zig-a-doo-zag.
being advised by Hackett. We are at the end of this season. We're already ready to be. Let's get to the playoffs already. Can we fast forward?
Special guest with Jake and the Fart Man this morning, Nathaniel Hackett.
We need all three of them together. Can you work
Jake,
on that?
The Fart Man and
Wake up, it's Jake and the Fart Dog. That's right, buddy. Oh, he's armed and gassy this morning. Deep rumbling fart. We are live, 107.3.
It always gets me. This sounds serious.
We
It's
are
at the
live. All right. Season done. That's the category here. The Jaguars beat the Colts. Jones is gone. Phillip Rivers is in. We didn't get Drew's take on Phillip Rivers being back. Go ahead.
Listen, Phillip Rivers, it's a free country. Phillip Rivers is allowed to do whatever he feels is appropriate. I did think it was interesting that I've hit that point in my life where I was surprised they found somebody older than me that they thought was appropriate.
Yeah.
Was there really nobody else available? Like nobody?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Like
No.
there's got like somebody sitting on their couch right now who would have been a better choice than this.
Who is it?
Whoever
though?
that person is sucks,
honestly,
but like
you could probably
on.
convince Teddy Bridgewater to do this. Just get him out
Isn't
of
he
coaching.
rostered though? He's rostered, isn't he?
he's in the league already. But like, I don't know. Sage Rosenfels isn't still kicking around somewhere.
Yeah.
He's got to be in McCown somewhere.
Yeah.
There's
So
one at
many
UTSA. I don't think he's eligible.
Yeah. Just it's surreal. It really is. I mean,
Totally
like I said,
is.
I just remember growing up, and Drew and I always used to make fun of Steve DeBerg for coming off the
Love Steve
sidelines.
DeBerg. God
Right.
bless him.
But like this is even weirder because like I mean he's stayed away from football. DeBerg was at least a coach at the time,
Right.
So just for some historical perspective here, Phillip Rivers was drafted during the first George W. Bush administration.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, he's old.
I mean, honestly, if you're the Colts, and I understand you brought in Phillip Rivers because there's a relationship to your coach and your existing quarterback Riley Leonard, and he knows
And
your
the
offense
owner.
and all that stuff. But like, if you're going to go out on that limb, why not go get Colin Kaepernick? He's younger and more mobile.
Wow.
You know what, Drew?
Like, I mean, if you're really reaching for straws at the bottom of the barrel, there had to be better choices than pulling Grandpa in.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some more bolo ties, though.
We're gonna get entertainment. That's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get something out of this. He's gotta play.
What, Michael Vick didn't pick up his phone? Like, what are we doing?
Or
The kids
Phillip
love
Rivers is
Art
going to
Rivers.
die in front of us. I don't know if I want that.
Yes.
Right. I don't want that.
Matt Ryan isn't hanging around. Like,
Oh.
you had, but Carson Wentz, I don't think is doing anything.
No, he's out for the season. Remember, he
that's
got
right.
knocked out in the Viking game. It's also very funny to me because Anthony Richardson, if you forgot,
Yeah.
he knocked himself out for the year by breaking his eye when he kneed himself in the face.
In the face.
Just want to remind you that that's why they have no backup.
The nice thing about this story, though, is you got a lot of callbacks this year to like guys who hadn't played in a while and came back. And I got to hear about the Doug Flutie thing, which is, that to me is near and dear to my heart. Somebody made the comparison, though. So when Doug Flutie came back and played for the Bills, he had been gone for, I think it was 9 years. The equivalent would have been if today, out of nowhere, Johnny Manziel showed up and led a team to the playoffs. It was like that same gap.
Wow.
Yes.
With the same Heisman Trophy winner.
Wow. That's crazy.
Right.
Go hire Goblin Ken Dorsey. Like,
Bring him in.
if you're that far down the hole, what are we doing?
Goblin.
Everyone run trips.
I'm taking off.
All right. The other season's done is the Chiefs. I think their season is done. The Texans defeated the Chiefs, smoked them. Chiefs can't hold on to the ball. The dynasty is dead.
Man, you know what though? It's like a vampire movie. I want to see that body disintegrate in the sun before I know for sure that thing's dead.
Absolutely. 100%.
Like when you think it's dead, kill it again.
Yes. I am not convinced they're dead. They
No,
have a
I'm
very
not
easy
either.
schedule. I looked at their path to the playoffs. It's not that crazy.
Nope.
So, no.
Everybody,
I don't know.
well, we'll talk about this more later. Everybody thought Notre Dame was dead, and then they weren't, and then they were.
And then they were.
Yep.
All right, the category that's sweeping the nation is the category other, and it's going to keep growing because I think as we get here, some of these games are not.
We're wrapping up.
The Seahawks killed the Falcons. Oh, Kirk Cousins' career is probably over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks destroyed the Falcons. It was ugly.
If the Falcons were an NBA team, how many of these young good players would they be shopping for draft capital right now?
Yeah.
Like they would be sellers at the deadline, right? Like Bijan would move. You'd get something for Kyle Pitts. Drake London would move. Like
would move. Yeah.
Burn it and start over if this were an NBA team, which ironically is what the Hawks should do.
Let's say yeah.
Their actual NBA team is not doing that. They think they're good. That's why
Trae
they
Young
trade.
is untradeable. Nobody wants him.
No,
nobody wants him.
They picked up Porzingis in the offseason. Like, you really think that's gonna make the difference?
Not solving your problem.
Okay,
you fixed a problem you didn't have.
All right, moving on to the category other, we've got the Dolphins. Somehow the Dolphins are 6-7, the same record as the Chiefs.
I know. Boo, Drew.
You did it. You did the thing.
I see myself
the man out of this room who doesn't have children.
Yeah, right.
Is the man who did that.
I'm hip with the kids. God damn it.
I'm with it. I'm hip. I did spend.
Steve, are you and your brother shooting dope in your scrotum?
You can tell
me.
I'm hip.
I did spend several. I spent like 25 minutes trying to make a 6-7 AI video with my son earlier for Chiefs Dolphins, and it was not working out. And he was just laughing at how stupid they all were. So I don't got one yet. Still working on it. Yeah, we bonded over it. It was real dumb. The Broncos killed the Raiders. We talked about the Raiders suck.
They're awful.
They're Broncos.
They have nailed it in. They've hit that point of the 0-16 Lions where they're like, you know what? We get paid the same win or lose, and I ain't getting hurt for this bullshit.
Yep.
I think
the Broncos
get canned.
That could happen.
Oh, I think he's gonna leave.
Nothing would shock me with the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't think he gets fired, but he's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm gonna take a step back and spend time with my."
I'm gonna
grandkids."
become a front office guy again.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, and then, oh god, I shouldn't even put this into the universe, but this just occurred to me.
The
Raiders hire then
Bill Belichick,
Jimbo Fisher.
Oh, Jimbo.
Oh, Jimbo.
He's got Jimbo money. He doesn't need to do that.
Yeah, right. He doesn't do a thing.
He doesn't need a thing.
He'd have more Jimbo money when they fire him after 1 year out of a 5-year deal, though.
100%.
Yeah.
They call that the Charlie Weiss.
Get the king of the Charlie Weiss money and give him more Charlie Weiss money.
Where is Ed Orgeron?
Oh, if Ed Orgeron coaches the Raiders, I am back in a heartbeat.
You're back in.
They could go 0-112. I'm back in if Ed O is in charge of the Raiders.
Wow.
What if he hires Biff as one of his coordinators?
Oh, Biff.
I will.
That's like your ex-girlfriend getting mental health help and getting a boob job at the same time.
Yeah,
right. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. The Broncos are the number 1 seed in the AFC right now. Currently number 1 seed in the AFC.
Bo Pix is leading the charge.
Mm-hmm.
Sure is.
Not good, right?
He's not good. He's real.
He hasn't been good at all. Like it's all their defense and
100%.
Sean Payton, I guess.
Yeah,
they're not winning a playoff game. Like it's not happening, right?
They might if they play it like Iowa.
Yeah,
that's their strategy.
They decide it's going to be a 10-6 game. They can beat anybody.
Okay.
Like honestly, if like right now the Texans are 7, I could see them beating the Texans in Denver. I could see that.
I'm paraphrasing, but it's gonna be screen passes, long screen passes, boring screen passes, long boring screen passes.
Bo Nix's stats: 61% completion percentage, 2,400 yards, 18 touchdowns, 8 picks.
I mean, that's an average season. It's not until you break it down that you realize that like 40% of his passes are less than 5 yards.
But it's 2,400 yards in a league that throws the ball everywhere.
That's not a lot of yards.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're leaning into their defense.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, that's the move. That's the strength. So you might as well do it. The other category is the Rams killed the Cardinals again. The Rams just smoke these bad teams.
And the Cardinals aren't even bad enough to be notable.
Yeah,
they're just generically bad.
They're so bad. They're useless. Their coach is getting fired. Gannon's getting fired. Kyler Murray will be playing baseball next year.
I hope so.
Right?
Or he gets traded for John Morant. These are things I still need to happen.
Yeah, you did predict that. All right, it's time for segments. Those are all the categories. It's time for segments. I've got a special new open for the Stripe Spiral.
Oh.
The Straight Spiral, a shadowy journey into the greedy world of an amateur game that no longer exists. The word of Drew, a youngish observer on a crusade to champion the cause of the Chaos Agents, the Group of Five, the Vanderbilts, in a world of schools that operate as if above the law.
There you go.
I love it. I appreciate that he called me young-ish.
Young-ish.
Before we go any farther, Knight Rider is like probably my favorite 80s TV guilty pleasure to watch. I freaking loved Knight Rider as a kid.
Oh, nice.
It legit has the best theme song. It's
really
freaking
good.
Slaps.
It's no Magnum PI, but it's good.
Magnum PI is really close, but I think Knight Rider edges it out slightly.
Yeah.
My favorite Knight Riders where there's the evil Kit and the evil David Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
that is
the car
easily
is
my
yellow.
best.
Oh yeah, and the car is
My
the
favorite.
evil Kid is yellow.
Yes.
And David Hasselhoff is like wearing a goatee.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's the best one.
Fantastic.
It's so great.
Weird episode of Knight Rider.
I assume, Drew, this means you are the David Hasselhoff of the Stripe Spiral.
I've been
The
called
Arrowverse
worse
this week.
Yeah.
It's good. It
I've
fits.
been called worse.
It fits. All right. Wow. There's a lot to talk about here.
Okay, we already talked about Sharon Moore some. That story's going to get uglier before it gets less ugly. But in the meantime, Biff is back in our lives.
Biff is back.
Hey, Biff.
I'm hope he's wearing the cutoff sleeve tank top, coaching their bowl game in like 10-degree weather.
Please.
In the meantime, the other notable coaching news, at a time when everybody thought Penn State was drawing dead, suddenly they pull Matt Campbell out of their hat. Like, Matt Campbell's a really good coach. Really good. I don't know that anybody even thought he was looking for another job. He seemed happy at Iowa State. And if you can win in Ames, you can win anywhere, man. And all of a sudden, they come out of this with a really nice coach at a time when everybody else was telling them no. Somebody at work already suggested that Brian Kelly will end up at Michigan. I think that's a little bit farcical, but I do look forward to hearing him say family with a UP accent this time. And so we come to the playoff rankings. There's the one major gripe to talk about. I'm going to ignore that for a second and go with a minor gripe, or at least something that I found slightly surprising. Indiana wins the Big Ten and beats Ohio State, which frankly I didn't think they were going to do.
Yeah.
Mendoza suddenly the odds-on favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. I don't know. It feels like every time I look at that field of Heisman Trophy candidates, I wouldn't take any of those guys out, but it feels like somebody's missing. And I can't come up with who that person is. Maybe I just keep thinking it would have been Mateer if he'd been healthy for the whole season, or that kid at Ole Miss. But I don't know. It feels like somebody's missing, but I also don't know who it is, and I wouldn't take any of those guys out. So minor gripe from the committee rankings. Indiana at 1, fine. I'm a little bit surprised that Georgia stayed at 3. I would have thought winning the SEC over 9th-ranked Alabama would have moved Georgia up to 2, given that Ohio State lost. It's not a huge deal, but it did strike me as a little bit surprising that Georgia didn't move up after winning their conference. And listen, I know conference championship games only matter so much in the playoff rankings, or do they? Just ask BYU.
Yeah.
But I would think if you're rating this among equals, if you have 2 conference champions, they would go ahead of a team that didn't win a conference championship. But that's not the world we live in. And then Texas Tech at 4, Oregon 5, Ole Miss 6, Texas A&M 7, no surprises there. Oklahoma at 8, no surprises there. Alabama 9, not really a surprise. They're the first 3-loss team to ever make the field, but everybody knew that was going to happen eventually, just the way these things are stacked. And then the meteors started falling. Then Miami at 10, and Tulane at 11, James Madison at 12. I've got 10 grand on James Madison to beat Oregon. That's a joke. But
it's 20 grand.
but and I'm going to work this problem backwards. Everybody says part of the problem here is that the like nobody wants to see the group of 5 teams in the playoff. Like the playoff should be restricted to Power 4 teams. One, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because then you're officially telling like 100. Well, you're officially telling, God, I can't do math in my head. Like 85 teams that you are not relevant. Like there might, if you do that, there might as well be a 3rd division within Division 1. Not that there isn't already, but like you are telling them, you can sit in any chair in the room, but not that one. And it wasn't that long ago. And it's hard to remember now because Cincinnati's in a Power 4 conference now, but it wasn't that long ago that Cincinnati made the playoff as an undefeated group of 5 team.
Sure.
And did they deserve it? You can go back and forth with that. But they ran the table and they deserve to get there. And there's been a lot of great group of 5 programs over the years. Some of those Boise State teams, you think of the Fiesta Bowl where they beat Oklahoma and the whole bit. And also, I think there's honestly legal ramifications if they just suddenly decided to lump out the group of 5 teams. And everybody's like, oh, nobody wants to watch these teams play. They're going to get killed. I want to watch those teams play because one of those teams is going to win.
Yeah.
Like somebody's going to be UMBC and somebody's going to take down somebody important. If it can happen in the basketball tournament, it can happen in the football tournament. Maybe not a lot, but it's a reason to watch. And by the way, next year, this would have been all different because next year the Power 4 conference champions are guaranteed entry. And Notre Dame is guaranteed entry if they finish in the top 12 of the rankings, which is also stupid. So, but working the problem backwards, and oh, by the way, the teams that got left out, I love BYU. Were they going to win the national championship? No. And Notre Dame is a really good team. They're one of the hottest teams in the country. Were they going to win the national championship? Probably not. Probably had a better shot at it than BYU did, but they weren't going to win the national title. Texas wasn't going to win the national title. Vandy wasn't going to win the national title. Duke certainly wasn't going to win the national title. And so you come to this Notre Dame-Miami problem. And there was one pundit who I heard put it, and I think he put it the most concise way you can, which is, if you look at the final standings objectively, not knowing how we got here, based on their own criteria, the committee made the proper decision, which was to put Miami in over Notre Dame because Miami beat Notre Dame, and that's supposed to matter. If you look at it from 10,000 feet, how we got here is a complete mess. Because you had Miami 2 spots down from Notre Dame, but then had Alabama Notre Dame to go 9-10 in a week where Bama didn't play all that well in the Iron Bowl, and Notre Dame smoked Stanford. But you flipped them. You flipped Bama and Notre Dame to put Notre Dame 10 and then Miami 12. And then eventually you ended up with them together. You move BYU down. These teams aren't playing games, and suddenly they're next to each other. And the conspiracy theory is that the committee put Notre Dame next to Miami specifically so that they could flip them for the final rankings because they knew that they had fucked up in the previous 5 weeks. And tantamount to all that is, now the ACC gets their team in. There's a conspiracy theory that they didn't want to leave the ACC out. They didn't want to leave a power conference going home. And I don't know that that's true because they leave Notre Dame out doing this, which is a bigger draw than Miami. They're the biggest draw in the country. If you're looking for the most popular teams, Notre Dame would absolutely be in. I'm frankly shocked they're out. I thought the committee loved them. But then on top of that, teams start moving around without having played games. So it gets real funny real fast, kind of how we got to this point. And now you can ask the question, well, who's got the better losses? Notre Dame's only losses were to 2 top 25 ranked teams, 2 top 15 ranked teams by a total of 4 points, whereas Miami lost games to SMU, who's good but not great, and to Louisville, who was average. But Miami ends up getting the nod because they beat Notre Dame, and based on the committee's own criteria, that's what should matter in the first place. And in the end, I don't know that it matters a ton because, okay, so Notre Dame gets it 10. They would have played Texas A&M. Not only am I not sure they would have won that game, but then they would have played Ohio State, and Ohio State probably would have smoked Notre Dame. We've seen that play out before. So I don't know. So in the meantime, looking at the actual bracket as it exists, Bama, Oklahoma is a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Miami, Texas A&M is a good game. Tulane, Ole Miss already played this year. Ole Miss won by 4 touchdowns. I can't imagine that's going to change a ton. And sad to say, Oregon's probably going to politely show James Madison the door.
No.
And then you'll get some really good second round games because then Oregon would play Texas Tech. Alabama, honestly, I know they're the lower seed. I think Alabama can beat Oklahoma, and then they would play Indiana. You'd really see what Indiana, I mean, you've already seen what Indiana beat Ohio State, but then you get a second straight test for them. And, Ole Miss, Georgia, I have a feeling Georgia would be heavily favored in that game. And then whoever wins Miami A&M would play Ohio State. So really, I don't know that this gets super, super unpredictably competitive until the semifinals, but that's also why they line them up and play. Anything could happen. I'm a little bit disappointed that my missiles in the air scenario didn't happen, and we're not talking about the Kennesaw State Owls at 12, but you have everything.
Wow.
Oh, and by the way, to address the fact that we haven't talked about, Notre Dame's athletic director comes out and says, we were treated unfairly by the selection process, which he can certainly make a case for. And if he wants to do that, he should have stuck to that point and then not started railing against the conference that, by the way, he's in 24 other sports. And he's like, oh, well, we're a conference member. Well, no, you're not. Not for football. You could have been. You chose not to be. And you shouldn't be because you're getting a better deal being out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
But you chose not to be a conference member. And in this instance, they're going to defend their conference first. And then to make it even weirder, now the Big 12 commissioner comes in and says that Notre Dame's AD is childish. The Big 12, by the way, has no dog in this fight at all. Why the Big 12 decided to make a comment on a fight between Notre Dame and the ACC, I'm not certain. I don't know what any of this means about anything, but it's entertaining as hell to watch.
Here comes the Big Sky with some opinions now.
Yeah, I want to know what the coach at Northern Illinois thinks about this. He beat Notre Dame last year. Why not?
What do you think Maction has to say?
I don't know. They're up there shoveling ice out of their gutters or something. The Maction season is over other than some bowl games.
But how do you know? It's like the WNBA. It could be happening right now.
Maction will play every day of the week that ends in a Y.
Tuesdays.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Maction every day.
Wow. Well, hopefully the games don't suck. That's my number one thing. Please don't stink.
We'll find out. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Two of them I think are going to suck. Two of them could be decent games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right. We have a football foobar, right? We have one. We have a foobar?
We have a foobar.
Ooh.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not of intelligence and morality, but of stupidity and hubris. A journey into a hellscape whose boundaries are the limits of human depravity. That's a fallen goalpost up ahead. Your next stop, Football Foobar.
There it is.
Yes. So I actually wrote this football foobar for last week before I died and could not make the show and just wasn't feeling it. So I have the power, gentlemen. You know this because I brought Jameis Winston back.
Yes.
I wrote this last week. And no, it's not about Phillip Rivers. But this week, Jason Pierre-Paul is now back in the NFL with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And him and Najee Harris are this week's football foobar.
Wow, the Firework Twins.
The Firework Twins. So let's get started. We'll start with JPP. So on July 4th, 2015, Jason Pierre-Paul who was a New York Giant at the time, pulled into a neighborhood party with a U-Haul truck filled with fireworks that he bought in Pennsylvania because it's illegal to do so in New Jersey. I want to stop and I need you to focus on a U-Haul truck full of illegal fireworks. So I feel like he could have gotten into a lot more trouble than he did. After much drinking and festoonery, JPP decided to get the festivities started and lighted up most of the fireworks without any incidents. However, spectators at the party said that as the afternoon went on, JPP continued to drink, and the fireworks were going off a lot more haphazardly than they did when he first started. Getting down to the last batch of fireworks, JPP was having difficulty lighting them due to some windy and or alcoholic conditions. And by his own admission, said he thought the fuse didn't light on one of them. So he tried to fidget with it to make it light up again, and it had indeed lit. Pop goes the weasel, and a few seconds later, JPP is 2.5 fingers lighter After being rushed to the nearest hospital with his fingers in a plastic bag, there were even some discussions about maybe needing to even amputate his hand because of how bad that was. They did manage to save his fingers, and they managed to save most of his hand. However, he is missing, I think, his index finger and like a nub on one of the other ones. He would sit out the entire 2015 season and ended up losing nearly the entirety of his $18.5 million contract that was due to him that year due to the injury happening off the football field. He has spent the last decade doing fireworks safety PSAs, but apparently our next inductee didn't attend that lesson at the rookie symposium.
Oh, boy.
Fast forward to a decade later on July 4th, 2025, newly signed Chargers running back Najee Harris, who's projected to play a huge role in the Chargers offense this year, was at a party in LA celebrating the holiday. At 12:15, which, by the way, that means July 5th, that unpatriotic heathen. You don't celebrate on the 5th, you celebrate on the 4th. Najee went to light a row of Roman candles, which were nailed to a board. Incidentally, Drew and I were once at a party where nearly the exact same thing happened.
Also true.
Yeah. Najee lit off a Roman candle. The candle didn't go off immediately, so he leaned over to look at it, and then boom, the candle went off in his eye. He went to the hospital that night, and that's when things, including his vision, get a little fuzzy. The Chargers refused to talk about the injury for the longest time and then described it as superficial. However, the superficial injury kept Najee Harris out of all of training camp, all of preseason, the first 4 games of the season, and then since then he's only played in 3 games this entire year and has a whopping 15 carries on the season. Remember, last year with Pittsburgh, he had 263. So rumors are swirling.
He blew his Achilles out, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Well, yes. But rumors are swirling that the injury, though, was a lot more severe than the Chargers were letting on, and his usage definitely reflected that early in the season. Harris does, though, seem to have a sense of humor about the whole thing as he dresses a pirate for Halloween. I thought that was pretty funny. So, kids, remember, don't play with fireworks. Your NFL careers just may depend on it.
Wow. I like this. A fireworks special.
Yes. And I brought him back. I've brought another one back.
JPP. They need him. The Bucs need him.
Yeah, they do. Bucs need a lot.
They need a lot. They're not going to get it. All right. Sad boy boat. Mr. Mike, do you have a sad boy boat candidate for this week?
Yeah, myself. I'm putting myself on this. Because I have freaking pneumonia.
Oh, he's playing hurt. This is like his Jordan flu game right now. He's out there making buckets with these takes.
Doing what I can.
Doing what you can. Who else should go on the sad boy boat, Drew?
Mets owner Steve Cohen, because his money is failing him.
Hold on.
Inertia.
Ugh.
Can't keep it together. Losing everybody. Now, granted, would I have given Pete Alonso 5 years? Probably not. But come on, man. Resign somebody.
The problem is it's the... Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You're muted. You're still muted. You're trying like hell, but you're muted.
It's the inertia shirt. You're muted.
Merry Christmas, gentlemen. This is what's coming your way.
Holy
Outstanding.
shit.
Wow.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Love it.
That is
outstanding.
fantastic.
Oh, holy shit.
So once I saw that Pete Alonso got traded today, I'm like, I think I'm gonna do it now.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
The timing is right.
That is amazing, Mike.
Inertia.
Inertia.
It looks perfect.
It does look perfect. That's exactly right.
Yes.
Goddamn Mets.
I know. It's like
No
they've
more...
taken the heart and soul of this team. It's not even inertia anymore. There's no more movement. There's nothing. It
makes you wonder if something's wrong in the clubhouse, right? Like, why are all these dudes like, you know what? Goodbye.
Right.
It's more than just the money. Mets have money.
They didn't even try. They didn't offer anything.
Alonso.
Why?
No.
Why do they hate him so much?
Because he's 31 and they think he's going to regress if they sign him.
Yeah. It's so frustrating, though. He does everything. The Mets are like the shittiest people to him, the shittiest organization, and he's like so cool with everything for years and years. And
I said this to a friend of mine who's a Mets fan. I was like, this doesn't feel as bad as if this had happened with like David Wright, but it's close.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, sad boy boat, Mark.
Everyone involved with Notre Dame.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Notre Dame fans.
No, give me the manager right now. Whoever's in charge.
Ma'am, I'm the shift manager. What's going on?
What's going on is chaos. First the playoff, now this minute. I missed the BCS.
I understand you're frustrated. Let's see how we can fix your order, okay?
Romeo Dobbs?
Yes. There's a lot of comparisons with Karen Romeo Dobbs and Karen Notre Dame fan.
Notre Dame fan.
Yeah.
All right. The other side of the coin is game balls. Drew, you got a game ball?
I did, and I can't remember it. Come back.
All right. Mike, you got a game ball?
Josh Allen.
Your doctors?
Yeah.
Curing you of your pneumonia?
Antibiotics.
Antibiotics. All right. Megastar Mark, you have a game ball to give out?
No.
No,
Yeah, I don't think I do either.
No,
I'm upset about this Pete Alonso
Wow.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
so mad at the
God.
Mets. I'm so out of it with the Mets. God, you brought me down.
You got
Even
so
though I love the
hyped for the
nurse thing.
shirt, the Christmas present, but now you're just not even giving a game ball out. Both of you.
God,
The timing is perfect.
fine.
Wow. Wow. I do have a Mets fan me and Mark are friends with, and I saw him earlier tonight. He goes, I have no more jerseys. All the jerseys I bought for myself and my kids are all irrelevant now. Like, I've got Nimmo jerseys. I've got, I said you could buy a Devin Williams jersey.
Yeah.
Get yourself a Devin Williams jersey.
It's why you go with the historical jersey.
You have
Yeah,
to.
that's true.
Tom
Man.
Seaver will have always played for the Mets.
Every game I had gone to over the last 5 years.
Yes, I thought about this.
Right. Alonzo has always hit a home run for me. For me.
Yes.
He knows I'm there. He hits a home run for me, and now he can't do that anymore. They robbed him of the opportunity to play for me. And I feel like that's wrong.
Unless the O's come to City this year.
That's true. Right. Then he can hit one for me.
Could he have gone anywhere else? It's very annoying. Me and Mr. Mike
listen,
don't like this.
There's always the hot stove possibility that Artie Moreno is going to do something unbearably stupid with the Angels roster. But so there's always that. But I couldn't tell you how much interest there was in Pete.
It's crazy. All right, my game ball obviously goes to the Saints. Thank you for beating the Bucks, and now I'm tied for first place somehow. Coach Sexbook is tied for first place. Look at that. Look at that. Let's get a quick update on Wild Hogs Right Again, the league that I have washed out of a long time ago. Is there a playoff update? What do we do? What do we got here?
I don't know what the playoff system in this league is. There
It doesn't
never was
say.
one.
I don't think
never
there
was
is
one in the Classic League.
Yeah, I think it just goes to the end. I don't think there is a playoff.
It's like the EPL. It just ends at the end.
It ends at week 15, so that's what it says. It ends this week. One more game.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not catching Mark then.
Well, I'm saying that I won. Hooray!
I don't see another week in there. Maybe I'm wrong about this. We'd have to ask Killer Greg.
Yay!
I'm glad we revealed this on the show.
There's no other game after week 15, right?
Well, congratulations, Mark. You won.
Yay! Just like I won the first one, I won this one.
That's true. You did win the first one, although
So
you
Mark-
won that one from the evil clutches of
12 and
somebody
2.
unspeakable.
12 and 2 for Mark. Drew, you're in second place.
Story of my life.
Third. Nicole, third, tied for third. And Mike, also tied for third. And then the rest of us suck. The rest of us suck, especially me. Although I'm not in last. I'm not in last anymore, guys. I passed the Wuhan Bats.
I just want to say everybody made fun of my team. Didn't do too shabby.
No.
Pretty fly for a
And
white
if I
guy.
paid it-
I didn't
and if I
make
paid
fun
it-
of
and
your
if it-
team. I just noted a particular disparity in your roster.
And if I paid attention 1 or 2 weeks, I probably would have picked up 2 more wins.
Wow.
Right. I'm just saying, if you were playing, say you're creating a character in Fallout, and you move that slider's going all the way to the left. Just with most of your teams. I don't know, persuasion.
We didn't do this earlier, so I have to do it now.
Xbox!
That's right.
You think you can tell us what to do? Yeah. You think you can tell us what to win? You think you better? Yeah. Well, you better get ready to bow to the master.
Why is his mouth open?
I know. This is the grossest one.
He's saying suck it.
So
He's got his
awful.
tongue out. He's got his tongue out.
That's worse.
I don't know.
Herpes.
I need to get one of his teammates.
I'm a nice man.
Who was it that had Ass Man as their number one song? What was that?
You
did. It was your Spotify.
You did, Ryan.
It was my Spotify. Oh, my Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, I'm an ass man.
Well, I do love that song. All right, it's time for plugs. That's going to be our plug song right now. Bloody good music. What do we got?
My year-end best of 11 list, because of course it goes to 11, is up. Read it, scan it, enjoy it, listen to it. You might find something you like.
Hell yeah.
I have to go through all of them. Last year I was very excited because there was one album on there that I knew, I believe. And this year I have 0. So I have a lot of work to do. TJIF Podcast. We're working on the Christmas episode. It'll be out before Christmas. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. It'll be out. It'll be out. We got merch. It's in the description. You can go get it. Mike, are you going to provide us with the inertia design so we can put it in there?
I can.
Wow. Make that available to all Mets. You're going to license it?
There you go.
All right. Well, we'll add that to our merch shop at some point so you can get the inertia shirt. Do we have any students to talk about, or is your sickness ruined it?
I haven't seen any.
All the students are gone. All right. We are done. We're out of here. We will see you. We're gonna have we have a winner of our fantasy league. We're gonna have coaches fired. We got to make our coaches fired predictions next week, Mark. Right?
Yep. Yeah. I think that's a good time to do it.
All right, we're gonna do that and see if we can figure out this playoff scene. All right. Yeah. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Off in the distance, around the corner, out of sight. You saw where your dream was waiting, hidden just beyond the light. And all in a moment, cards seem to fall in line. Sparks are flying from your heels. Nothing's gonna hold you back this time. Going places, brand new faces, wide open spaces for my dreams. Throw a finger in. Going places, finally on my way. Somebody say there's no mistake or factor I ain't figured in the times of trouble.